If you are a church pianist or you love to improvise on hymns, come join me each week for a hymn improvisation series as we take an individual hymn, break it down in sections, and we look at right hand improvisation ideas, left hand improvisation ideas. And each week I will have a visual that will show you what I am demonstrating in the video so that you can visually see the new ideas. I'd encourage you to have your hymn book so that you can also look at the hymn and learn to recognize those ideas that I'm teaching you in this series. If these hymn improvisation tips are helping you, make sure to save this video, like it, and share it with your friends. So let's get started today improvising on a hymn. For part 4 of Since I Have Been Redeemed, this will be our last series on this hymn, and then we're going to jump into a new hymn. And today we're going to look at the chorus, but this time we're going to talk about some ideas for the left hand. Now, the right hand is going to be involved with the left hand on some of these concepts. They're going to work together, but for the most part, we're really going to think about an interesting left hand. And again, on this chorus, if you've already watched part 2, we've talked about how the melody is holding and everybody else is echoing while the melody's holding. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of that concept and we're going to echo. Now, we're going to do a unison melody in both hands. And let me explain when I say that term what I am talking about. My right hand will play the melody as an octave. And I'm not going to be filling in any chord tones right in there. And then my left hand will be playing the melody note as a single. So together, okay, now there's something we're going to do in between that. So when I play this first pickup, sit, and I, both hands are going to jump down, and we're on an F chord here. So if we look at the F chord, I have F, A, C, my root, my third, and my fifth. And we're going to walk our hands together using these tones. So my left hand will play sit and I, and then I'm going to jump down and I'm going to play a low F octave and walk it up to A or up to the third. So sit and I, sit and I. Now my right hand is going to play sit and I, and I'm going to jump it down, not as low as my left hand. I'm going to jump right below middle C here. Here's middle C. And I'm going to have my hand on this F chord, and I'm going to be playing F, the root, and the third in my right hand. And then I'm going to walk up in thirds to A and C, or the third and the fifth. So my right hand plays sit and I, sit and I. So together it sounds like this: unison melody, jumping down, walking up together, back up to melody, same idea. Now this time I'm going to change it just a little bit in my right hand. My left hand, we're going to a C chord. We'll again walk up from the root, C, to the third, E. And my right hand is going to be in this inversion of the C chord, which is first inversion. Thumb is on E, and pinky's on C. And I'm going to keep that same note in my pinky. I'm not going to change that C. The only note that will change is I will walk my thumb up. My hands are going to be fairly close here, so I don't need to do this. I don't want to go too low and make that chord really muddled and muddy and bassy. So I'm bringing that left hand up a little bit so that it doesn't get too heavy, and I'm just using my thumb to do the walking motion this time. And my thumb is starting on the third of the chord, which is E, F, G. So same note stays here. So we have beginning of the chorus. We're going to use on this one, we're going to take the 5 of the C chord And instead of going to the root of the chord, which is C, we're going to go to the 5, and we're going to walk down from G to C. Let's do that in context. Okay, I did that as eighth notes. And now we're going to do something a little bit unique. We're on that C chord, and we're going to walk it up to E. And we're going to prep our left hand for an F scale here. On Glory in His Name, we're going to work from this F, single note. Glory in His Name. And our rhythm here is 16ths, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3. So let's go back. Let's go back to I have been redeemed. We're on the G. I have been redeemed. I will glory in His name. Putting it with the right hand, here's what it'll sound like. Now, after we do that scale in the left hand, glory in His name, now we have this echo again. So we're going to do the same thing we did before. Now here we're going to slightly change it. Instead of doing that G walking down to C, we're going to do a G, and we're going to go up to C this time. We're going to do it a little different though. So we have glory, and I'm going to jump down to this low G. Glory in my Savior's name. So it's G, quarter note, 2 and a 3, 4, 1. And to end it, I'm going to outline that chord. So we have our F chord, and then I'm going to add the 2 into that chord. And there we have it. So let's play that all in context. So make sure you grab the handout on our website. It's completely free. Grab your hymn book and watch this video adding those concepts, and see if you can try to add those to other hymns as well. If you haven't watched the other 3 parts to Since I Have Been Redeemed, go ahead and do that. Grab those handouts as well. And now you have 2 verse options as well as 2 chorus options. And I hope this has been fun for you to work through this hymn. If you like this, make sure to like the videos, like the post, subscribe to our YouTube channel, share these, save these to come back to for more ideas in the future.